What's going on, everybody? Josh Engleman here for Stokastic.com, back again with your NBA DFS contenders on DraftKings for Friday, April 21st. I almost said January. That would have been one of the dumber things I've ever done. But, you know, what are you going to do? Anyway, before we get started, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell so you know when everything goes live. Follow me on Twitter, @Josh Engleman, and sign up for the lineup generator. You see it on the banner at the top of the screen. There is a link in the description of this video. Click it, head on over to Stokastic and sign up. It's going to be less than $5 for your first week. We create thousands and thousands of lineups, and then we get rid of all of the ones that we don't think are very good. We present the rest to you. If you like it, click save. If you don't, click discard. Another one pops right up. Chalky builds, contrarian builds, balance builds, lock a player in, swap players around, export up to 20 via CSV. This will make you better at DFS. I think it's going to save you some time as well. Come check it out. Worst case scenario, you don't like it, you cancel during your first week, you're out less than $5. Now, we're rounding out the bottom of my top 10 with Jason Tatum, John Collins, Karis LeVert, Jalen Brown, and Julius Randle on the outside looking in. Who will be my favorites? My top 5 plays for today? It's time to find out. First up at number 5, I'm going to Mike Conley. He's point guard eligible, 5,500, projected for 30.5. The goal is 30.5, and he's in the optimal lineup 28% of the time. Very difficult slate today, by the way. 35 minutes for Conley. Could play potentially a little bit more if it's really, really competitive. He's going to be right around 0.9 fantasy points per minute. 17% usage, almost 14 points, little over 5 assists, just under 4 rebounds. Stock and a half. He looks good. The minutes are there. The role is there. He's just kind of like an easy piece of this slate. And at 5,500, kind of fits in whatever lineup build you're trying to put together. In at number 4, we're going to another point guard higher ceiling, Jalen Brunson, 7,600, projected for 42.5. The goal is 41. He's in the optimal lineup 28% of the time. I went 38 minutes here to Brunson. I don't think the Knicks are going to be messing around at all. Heading back home to MSG, 1.1 fantasy points per minute, 28% usage for Brunson, 24.5 points, 6 assists, 4 boards, and a steal. Is it a great matchup against Cleveland? No. I think there's some upward mobility of his playing time. They're going to want to pick up a win. They're going balls to the wall here. Big time ceiling on Jalen Brunson, and you can see, even if he just hits his standard issue 42.5 projection, there's nothing stopping Brunson from being in an optimal lineup at that point. In at number 3, we have Anthony Edwards. Massive day last time out. We'll see if he can do it again. Down 0-2. Shooting guard, small forward eligible. Love the position. 8,500. Love the price. Projected for 47. The goal is 45.5. He's in the optimal lineup 30% of the time. Just love Edwards in general. 39 minutes. Could play a little bit more. 1.2 fantasy points per minute. 30% usage. You know he's going to get the shots up if he can. And the more that he takes, the hotter he gets, the more that ball starts rolling. 27 points, 6 boards, 4 assists, almost 3 stocks for Edwards. He's going to do a little bit of everything, and you can put him in 5 of the 8 positions. The flexibility here for Edwards is great. I love paying up here. But it's not just Edwards. We got to go to Towns. In at number 2, power forward center eligible, 7,500, projected for 42. The goal is 40.5. He's in the optimal lineup 30% of the time, just like Edwards. 36 minutes here for Towns. 1.15 fantasy points per minute. 25% usage. Big time double-double. 21 points, 10 boards, 3.5 assists, a stock and a half. It's the power forward eligibility here that really helps. We know what Towns' ceiling is if things are going well. Again, anything over 40 fantasy points is going to be a good night for you, and we know that he can go much bigger than that. But at 7,500, you can very easily get to Towns at a power forward spot and still spend up elsewhere if need be. This is a very difficult slate, but 7,500 for Karl Anthony Towns is a bargain. Don't forget to sign up for the lineup generator, folks. You can see it on the screen right now, $4.48. Scan the QR code or click the link in the description. Make yourself better. Finally, my number 1 contender for today is going to be Trey Young, which is kind of wild. Point guard only, 8,400, projected for 48. The goal is 45. He's in the optimal lineup 31% of the time. This price tag's just too cheap for Trey Young, and we're heading back to Atlanta. If there's ever going to be a game where he has a big one, this is it. 37 minutes for Trey, 1.3 fantasy points per minute, 31% usage, 25 points and 10 assists, That's a massive day. A double-double with assists. That's a big score. 3.5 boards, maybe a steal. I like this price. I like his role. I think there's some minutes upside, although they don't appear to show it. And I think that if Atlanta has anything left, you got to show it here in Game 3, heading back to your own floor. Trey Young is the #1 contender for today. All right, so that will do it. Those are my NBA DFS contenders on DraftKings for Friday, April 21st. FanDuel version is around here somewhere, so check it out. Good luck tonight, everybody. Win some money. We are back again Monday morning for another edition of the Contenders.